Mm. 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 I'm upside down. I'm upside down. Hmm? Let's see. No, my finger. Yeah, that's my alarm. Mm. There. Uh, mm. So, uh, uh, uh. El camino gozoso de buena fortuna. The joyful path of good fortune in Spanish. Let's see. Ah, let's see what's it got here. Ah. Mm, mm. Las apariencias. Las apariencias son engaños. No podemos fiarnos de nuestras propias opiniones. Ah, let's see if I can translate that. Eh, las apariencias. Appearances. Ah, mm, flip it. There we go. It's saying appearances. Appearances are deceptive. And we cannot rely on our own opinions. Appearances are deceptive, and we cannot rely upon our own opinions. Hmm. It's on page uh, 120 of the Spanish version of Joyful Path of Good Fortune, which is translated to be titled Camino Gozoso de Buena Fortuna. Camino is a path. Gozoso is joyful. De buena fortuna, of good fortune. So it's a joyful path of good fortune. And I got I got the I got the English version. The English version here. Let's see, flip it over. It's good. Joyful Path of Good Fortune, the complete Buddhist path to enlightenment. And so let's see, around page 120 is where I opened to see if I can find the same spot. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, precious human life, the eight freedoms. Hmm. Wait a minute. I'll have to go back to the Spanish version and see what section I opened to. Where where is page 120 at? Let's see, what is that in reference to that I read that appearances are deceptive. Buddha Vajradhara dijo que los guías espirituales son Budas. Nuestra, nuestro guía espiritual realiza las obras iluminadas de un Buda. Okay, that gives me an idea where it is located in the book. Oh, yes, there it is. Buddha Vajradhara said that spiritual guides are Buddhas. Mm-hmm. Our spiritual guide performs the enlightened action of a Buddha. Mm-hmm. In these degenerate times, Buddhas continue to work for the benefit of all living beings. Okay, here it is. Appearances are deceptive, and our own opinions are unreliable. Yeah, that's sort of. I got the first part right. Appearances are deceptive. And then I said, and we cannot rely on our own opinions. Then they have it translate. Our own opinions are unreliable. Pretty close. Oh. So, what does that mean? We may object we may object, although, although these ways of reasoning are valid and lead me to conclude that my spiritual guide is a Buddha, when I actually meet my spiritual guide, he does not appear to be a Buddha because I can see faults, and a Buddha would not possess any faults. To change this way of thinking, we meditate. What appears to my mind is indefinite and uncertain. I cannot be sure that something exists just because it appears to my mind. And I cannot be sure that anything really exists in the way that it appears to exist. Things appear differently at different times. While my mind is impure, I shall continue to experience hallucinations and mistaken appearances. Only a completely pure mind can perceive things the way they really are. Mm. So, depending on our individual karma, being beings perceive objects differently and with different feelings. For example, a human being perceives plain water, where a god perceives nectar. And a hungry spirit perceives repulsive substances like pus and blood. Mm. Mm. Before they purified their minds, many of the Mahasiddhas and yogis saw their spiritual guides in low and imperfect forms. Asanga saw his spiritual guide Maitreya as a dog. Naropa saw his spiritual guide Tilopa as a fisherman. Devadatta and Bhikshu Lekpai Karma saw the completely perfect Buddha as a very limited being. Bhikshu Legpai Karma could see a cubit of light radiating from the body of Buddha Shakyamuni, but he could not perceive the Buddha's inner qualities, and so he complained. This Gautama has got only one cubit of light. We can consider the following stories. Gyalwa and Sapa once visited a Sakya monastery in Tibet where he recited the Perfection of Wisdom Sutras in 8,000 lines in Sanskrit. But since the monks did not know Sanskrit, they could not identify what he was reciting. They thought that he was mumbling some kind of spirit language, and they concluded, this is not a human being, it's a Gelugpa ghost. A man called Narobong Chung went to see Milarepa after Milarepa had attained enlightenment, but this man saw him as very ordinary. He said, before I met this man as Milarepa, I heard high praise of him. But when I approached I Milarep, but when I approached, I found that he was nothing special, just an old man lying on the ground. If mistakes like these, could be made even in the golden age, no wonder we make mistakes so often in these degenerate times. In the essence of nectar, Yeshi Sondru says, until I purify my mind, no, until I purify this impure mind, even if all the Buddhas were to appear in front of me, I would see them all as ordinary. At present, it is impossible for me to see their holy bodies with all the special signs and indications. While our minds are impure, we shall perceive only ordinary appearances. To overcome these, we need to develop believing faith that our spiritual guide is a Buddha. When we meditate using these four lines of reasoning, we are doing the analytical meditation that causes us to develop conviction that our spiritual guide is a Buddha. When this conviction arises clearly in our mind, we stop analyzing and hold this new feeling as our object of placement meditation so as to become more and more closely acquainted with it. The sign that we have gained the realization that our spiritual guide is a Buddha is that whenever we think of our spiritual guide, we think of Buddha. And whenever we think of Buddha, we think of our spiritual guide. We always think of them as one and the same. A mind that has this realization is very pure. Recognizing our spiritual guide as a Buddha is a very powerful method for gaining higher realizations, such as the realizations of generation stage and completion stage of secret mantra. Hmm. So that was the section on well, it's where I found the comment or the phrase appearances are deceptive and our own opinions are unreliable. Yeah, let's read the paragraph right before that statement. If we consider how the Buddhas are helping us right now, we shall see that they are helping us principally by means of our spiritual guides' instructions. An example, Buddhas cannot purify us or take away our suffering directly with their own hands. They cannot help us by revealing themselves in their actual forms because we are incapable of perceiving these. Therefore, the most skillful and effective way they can help us is by means of our spiritual guide. Knowing that Buddhas are helping us right now, it follows that they are helping us as our spiritual guides. Let's see. Oh, and before that, there was a point. In these degenerate times, Buddhists continue to work for the benefit of all living beings. And before that, so the section that I was reading from is one called Our Spiritual Guide Performs Enlightened Actions of a Buddha. Well, it's not the name of the section. It's it's several points. Uh, Actually, it's right here. So so these are instructions on how to develop conviction that our spiritual guide is a Buddha. So there are four lines of reasoning that lead us to develop conviction that our spiritual guide is a Buddha. So first we reason that, well, Buddha Vajradhara said that spiritual guides are Buddhas. And then number two, our spiritual guide performs enlightened actions of a Buddha. And number three, in these degenerate times, Buddhas continue to work for the benefit of all living beings. And number four, appearances are deceptive and our own opinions are unreliable. So those are the 4 points, or lines of reasoning. I wonder if you are supposed to take them in that sequence. Um, Here they are. Buddha Vajradhara said that spiritual guides are Buddhas. Number two, our spiritual guide performs the enlightened actions of a Buddha. Number three, in these degenerate times, Buddhists continue to work for the benefit of all living beings. Appearances are deceptive and our own opinions are unreliable. Appearances are so that's where. So, what does all this mean? Let's see. Now, my understanding is, let's see, my understanding, hmm, I don't need this. My understanding is, first of all, in a most in a most in a more in a more uh, uh, in a more enlightened way of looking at things, we can say that the Buddhas, as in plural, suggests that there are individual Buddhas. But what if that there is only one Buddha and it's a it is the mind of the universe? What if the Buddha is God with the capital G, the Buddha as in divine, as in holy, as in enlightened, enlightened as in full of wisdom. So we could imagine that the Buddha manifests in many forms. And so in our deluded mind, we see different appearances of the Buddha mind everywhere. And some of us are fortunate enough, or have the karma, or have the intelligence, or have the intuition, or have whatever they have to realize correctly or incorrectly, or somehow we, some of us, perceive the Buddha mind in the form of particular Buddhas that we, through our imagination, through our, to find meaning in what we see, we form a connection to that manifestation of the Buddha mind of God. We are able to, with our imagination, with our intuition, with our, by having a connection, we express, we give it meaning, we express it as, oh, there is a Buddha, a holy being, and we may identify it as our favorite conception of what is a Buddha. Perhaps a Buddha for us is Jesus, the Messiah. So we imagine that person to be that which appears to us, which is which is a which could be a manifestation of the supreme God. Now, But in our ordinary view, we we are presented with lessons from ordinary people. But what if those lessons are so important for our awakening that we would learn those lessons better if we took them seriously by intellectually accepting that there is a manifestation of the Buddha mind, the enlightened mind of the universe, the Godhead, God, G with a capital G, that is there for our benefit. So, it requires a pure mind to be receptive to this manifestation of God. And this and and this recipe that is given is is a way to bring about a pure mind. So the first step to do that is to have the conviction that Buddha Vajradhara said that spiritual guides are Buddhas. So, what is a spiritual guide? That is a uh, that is a synonym for the word guru. What is guru? Guru is that which takes us from darkness into light, that which awakens us, that which helps us to wake up. We have to do the waking up. But so whatever manifests that is designed to wake us up, we can be most receptive by having the conviction that there are holy beings all around us, that there are manifestations of the one God with a capital G, that there are manifestations of the one Buddha God, the one God Buddha, the one mind that leads to awakening. So, but what are these manifestations? these, we develop the conviction that these manifestations are Buddhas. Are there? There are countless. There are infinite Buddhas all around us. So we look around and say, "Oh, that's a manifestation of the Buddha. Ah, that is a manifestation of a Buddha. There's Buddhas everywhere." So by having the conviction that that is so, everything becomes our spiritual guide. Everything becomes our our an enzyme that activates our own mind for enlightenment. So I see spiritual guides in everyone, in everything. They're everywhere. By the way, Buddha Vajradhara, I'm not sure what that is or how did it become available to us. But where I've heard it defined as something like the the Buddha Vajradhara is Buddha, uh, the Buddha that out of which comes the the teachings on the Tantra. But let me check, make sure, or let me find out how or what is the Buddha Vajradhara. Wait a minute. No, not that. Wait a minute. No, I don't want that. Go back. Hmm. Let's see. Compartir. Let's see. Go back to here we are. So I go to let's see, Bing.com. How's that? Hmm. Okay. So I can type in Buddha Vajradhara. Buddha Vajradhara. There's Well, we can go to Vajradhara in Wikipedia. Mm-hmm. Oh, what happened? Maybe later. Okay. Holy shit. Maybe later, I said. Okay. Lapse. Okay, here we have Vajradhara. Vajradhara. Sanskrit. There's the script for it. Tibetan. There's the script in Tibetan, and it's pronounced Dorje Chang. Dorje Chang. And in Chinese, there's the script for it, and it's pronounced Jinggang Zongxi. And in Japanese, it's that. In Japanese, it's that. In English, diamond holder. Vajra means diamond or indestructible. And Dada means holder, I suppose. And Vietnamese is that. So what does it mean? Vajradhara is the ultimate primordial Buddha or Adi Buddha, according to the Sakya, Geluk, and Kagyu schools of Tibetan Buddhism. I've heard of another uh, Buddha that's like that. Is that's called Samantrabhadra. Let's see, maybe they're one and the same. So in the Sakya, Geluk, and Kagyu schools of Tibetan Buddhism, that's that's Vajradhara, meaning the ultimate primordial Buddha. It is also a name of Indra because Vajra means diamond, as well as the thunderbolt or anything hard more generally. Mhm. So, in the evolution of Indian Buddhism, Buddha Vajradhara gradually replaced Samantabhadra, who is the primordial Buddha in the Nyingma or ancient school. Oh, so in Tibetan Buddhism, the first school that appeared was the Nyingma, and then appeared the Kagyu and Sakya, and then the Geluk school. So there's four major schools. There's a lot of sub schools. Mm, each lama could form his own school. So there's countless schools. However, the two are metaphysically equivalent. So Samantabhadra is Vajradhara. Achieving the state of Vajradhara is synonymous with complete realization. According to the Kagyu lineage, Buddha Vajradhara is the primordial Buddha, the Dharmakaya Buddha. He is depicted as dark blue in color, expressing the quintessence of Buddhahood itself and representing the essence of the historical Buddha's realization of enlightenment. As such, Buddha Vajradhara is thought to be the supreme essence of all male Buddhas. His name means ruler of the Vajra beings. It is the tantric form of Sakyamuni. So, so the Buddha Sakyamuni or Shakyamuni was the form that people saw him as. Shakya means the people of Shakya, and Muni is like it refers to a sage. So the sage of the Sakyas uh, was the historical Buddha, you could say, the Buddha that appeared that gave teachings for 45 years, and but he gave secret teachings to his most adept disciples, to his closest disciples, for later uh, expression. And those secret teachings are the teachings of Tantra. So, so when the Buddha gave those teachings of Tantra, he was expressing, or he was being the manifestation of the Buddha Vajradhara. Hmm? Could I say that? So tantras are texts specific to tantrism and are believed to have been originally taught by the tantric form of Shakyamuni called Buddha Vajradhara. He is an expression of Buddhahood itself in both single and Yab-yung form. Buddha Vajradhara is considered to be the prime Buddha of the Father Tantras, such as the Guhya Samaja, Yamantaka, and so on. From the primordial Buddha Vajradhara Samantabhadra Buddha, Dorje Chang, were manifested the five wisdom Buddhas. Oh, oh. There's Akshobhya, Amoghasiddhi, Amitabha, Ratnasambhava, and Vairochana. Buddha Vajradhara and the wisdom Buddhas are often subjects of mandala. Buddha Vajradhara and Samantabhadra Buddha are cognate deities in Tibetan Buddhist cosmology with different names, attributes, appearances, and iconography. Both are Dharmakaya Buddhas. That is a primordial Buddha. Samantabhadra is unadorned, that is depicted without any attributes. Conversely, Buddha Vajradhara is often adorned and bears attributes, which is generally the iconographic representation of Sambhogakaya Buddha. Enjoyment body Buddha. Both Buddha Vajradhara and Samantabhadra are generally depicted in Yab-yung unity with their respective consorts and are primordial Buddhas embodying void and ultimate emptiness. The Dharmakaya as part of Buddha. There you see a tanka of Vajradhara. So its skin is blue and it's adorned in jewels and things, and he's got his hands crossed with implements, tantric implements, dorje and a bell. So there's the Trikaya doctrine. Literally means the three bodies or personalities. Wow. So there's the Trinity doctrine of Buddhism is the Trikaya doctrine. So there's three bodies or personalities. Is an important Buddhist teaching both in the nature of reality and what a Buddha is. By the 4th century, the Trikaya, interestingly, the 4th century is when Trinitarianism appeared in or became set in as the standard in the Christian churches, but in at the same time in the Buddhist world, the Trikaya doctrine had assumed the form that we now know. So, what is the Trikaya doctrine? Uh, which I relate to the Trinity doctrine of Buddhism, which I named that, but that's not really. It's probably just a coincidence that there's three. But look, it says three bodies or personalities. So it is a trinity. So maybe Trinitarianism appears all over the world around the 4th century from different cultures, different religions. So in Buddhism, in Tibetan Buddhism, it appears Tibetan and Indian Buddhism because at this time there was still some Indian Buddhism left in India, or it was doing well at the 4th century. Briefly, the doctrine says that a Buddha has three kayas or bodies. There's the Nirmana Kaya or created body, creation. God the Father. The Nirmanakaya is the created body which manifests in time and space. The Sambhogakaya, or body of mutual enjoyment, as in love, God the Son. Sambhogakaya. Is also, I would say, also refers to that which we could call the astral body, the Sambhogakaya, the body of mutual enjoyment, which is an archetypal manifestation, and the Dharmakaya, or reality body, the Holy Spirit, the reality body, which embodies the very principle of enlightenment and knows no limits or boundaries. As it, there, of course, a Holy Spirit knows no limits or boundaries. It's everywhere. Well, it's everywhere that we are able to connect with it. Uh, in the view of the Anu Yoga, the mind stream, Sanskrit Chitta Santana, and the so the mind stream is the continuity, Santana, continuity that links the Trikaya. The Trikaya as a triune is symbolized by the Gangil. I've never heard of the Gangil. What is that? Huh. The Gangil. So that's the Trinity in Buddhism. Gangil, wheel of joy, is a symbol and ritual tool used in Tibetan and East Asian Buddhism. It is composed of three, sometimes two or four, swirling and interconnected blades. Oh, if it's two, then it would be the yin yang symbol. So, but if it's three, it's the wheel of joy. The traditional spinning direction is clockwise, but counterclockwise is also common. So the Gankil as inner wheel of the Dharmakaya is depicted on the flag of Sikkim, Joseon, and is also depicted in the flag of Tibet and emblem of Tibet. Exeges. Oh, look, there's a little snow lion playing with a Gankil ball. Oh, look, and it's colorful. Hmm. Also, sometimes it looks like there's just two there. Oh, look, this Dharma wheel has one in the center. That's the flag of Sikkim. The oh, I was pronouncing it wrong. It's Gakio, maybe. Is depicted in a similar form to the ancient Chinese yin yang symbol, but its swirling central hub is usually composed of either three or four sections. The Tibetan term da, or no, ga, I don't know how you pronounce that. Somewhere in between D and G would be mm, da, da, is used to describe all forms of joy, delight, and pleasure. The term kiel means to circle or spin. Also, ga kiel. The wheel of joy is commonly depicted at the central hub of the Dharmakaya. No, the Dharma chakra wheel, where its three or four swirls may represent the three jewels and victory over the three poisons, or four noble truths, or four directions. Okay, so there we go. And it's used in Bun tradition also. So there you are. Mm, Uh, see. So, what is the takeaway? Several takeaways, but for now, uh, we can think of uh, or we can think of Vajradhara as the primordial Buddha. But I have a problem. What does primordial mean? Oh, so we have to go look it up. Uh, I'm in the looking up mode. What does primordial mean? Primordial. Uh, primordial definition. Hmm. So primordial means principal or essential or existing in or persisting from the beginning. So, in the beginning, there was God and there was the primordial Buddha, Vajradhara or Samantabhadra. So that means God is Vajradhara and Vajradhara is God. Yay! Let's see. Uh, go back to where's oh here's Zoom. Uh, so 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 how do you like that? So somewhere there is a text, a scripture in Tibetan Buddhism where Vajradhara, the tantric form of Buddha Shakyamuni, says that all your spiritual guides are Buddhas. Mm. So, not merely treat everyone and everything as your spiritual guide, as your kind mother, mm, but realize that they are all Buddhas, all holy beings, all beings that are uh, are joyfully trying to wake you up. So that's the first step. That Buddha Vajradhara said that spiritual guides are Buddhas. The second step is our spiritual guide performs the enlightened actions of a Buddha. So when we encounter someone that we suspect has superior knowledge to us, knowledge that, and we suspect that they are at a higher level from us, and they are kind and compassionate, and we ask them questions and they answer, then we feel like maybe they are our spiritual guide because they they seem to have what I want to have. I want to be as awakened as they are, so mm, I will request that they be my teacher. So uh, we must affirm that a conviction that here is my personal coach, my trainer, and my spiritual guide. And we say that they are performing enlightened actions just for us. They're performing enlightened actions of a Buddha. And that's the second. Now, the third conviction would be that in these degenerate times, Buddhas continue to work for the benefit of all living beings. so, uh, uh, um, why? Why are we in degenerate times? That's a good question. Mm, well, archaeologists have discovered that we have had great civilizations. They dig up, they remove the sands of time, they discover cities under the sands and clay and dirt and mud. And they say, wow, these must have happened thousands of years ago. What was it like? So we have to mm, suspect that they developed certain levels of of various technologies that we have today. Maybe they didn't have the infrastructure to build these high tech marvels, but they had enough technologies to live comfortably and to develop spiritually. And they developed the works that came down to us, the mythologies. um, so, mm, there there are myths that suggest that in those less degenerate times, humans lived longer than they do now. Uh, and maybe they were bigger than they are now. But we have no fossil remains of them. But like in the Jain tradition, they talk of humans that lived thousands of years and were larger because they talk about these holy beings of way long ago, maybe millions of years ago, that they were huge and they lived long times. Mm, so though, so there, and then there's the teachings found in the Brahma Viharis. They have the golden age. There were times where where we were in a golden age where things were wonderful. And and then there's stories about the different ages where they found in the Vedas somewhere where it talks about there's this yuga and that yuga, and now we're in the Kali Yuga. Kali as in dark or black. Kali Yuga. That's the most degenerate age. So we've decreased our lifespan over thousands or millions of years so that now we only live to be 100 years old. Yes, you can read in the Bible that where it says that, oh, and this guy, he lived to be 900 years old and this and that when he died. But now today in our degenerate times, we only live to be 100 years old. And now we're in even more degenerate times because we don't exercise our mental and physical capacities or potentials. Thanks to technology, we can multiply, divide with our calculator so we don't exercise our math tables and figure out how to add quickly in our head. Hmm. So we're in the degenerate times. So in these degenerate times, uh, Buddhas continue to work for the benefit of all living beings. Hmm. In these degenerate times, Buddhas continue to work for the benefit of all living beings. So in these degenerate times, maybe our ability to see Buddhas is even worse. But we have to suspect that they are there somewhere underneath everything, within everything. And finally, the fourth conviction we should strive to develop or to cultivate would be that appearances are deceptive and our own opinions are unreliable. So when we meet an actual Buddha, we may say, huh, we may be critical of that Buddha. We say, ah, that Buddha can't be a Buddha because he does this way and that way. Hmm. So what does that do to our faith in that Buddha? But then again, there are deceptive people that are wolves in sheep's outfits. So we do need to develop some kind of skill, analytical, logical, critical skill in determining, in checking to make sure that the gold we are about to purchase is gold. Mm. Mhm. Mm. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, oh. Let's see. Go here. And, and, and. Huh? Huh? So, so, this, this session I called unknown because I feel like we're surrounded by unknowns, and yet we're surrounded by Buddhas. Unknown as in we can't know for sure. And yet Buddhas as in we can develop the conviction that there are Buddhas manifesting to guide us along the way. So, how's that? Mm, mm,
Mm,
mm,
mm,
mm.
mm,
Om, om,
Oh,
om,
om, om.
om,
Mm.
om, ahum.
Oh, good morning, Jairo.
Morning, Joel.
How are you in Florida?
I am waking up.
And thinking clearly yet, or still just waking up?
Hmm. I am thinking clearly that clearly I am not thinking.
What is thinking?
Thinking is labeling things that we see. So I see a Joel and a Vinci. So I think that mm, I am seeing clearly.
Do you see a triangle?
And I see a triangle.
And do you see a square?
And I see a square.
And do you see a rummy line?
A a Rami line,
Yes.
a black line.
Yes.
Yes, it comes out one of your ears and out the other.
Exactly so. But do you know Parmenides' definition of a line?
Parmenides' definition of a line. Mm, mm. No, but I've heard uh, in Euclid's The Elements something about a line, the shortest distance between 2 points, maybe something
Yes.
like that.
A straight line. I, be-
Oh,
I believe Parmenides'
oh,
definition
a
is
straight line.
that which the center is equidistant from each end.
A line is that which the center is equidistant from each end.
Yes. Or it goes through Joel's neck on Zoom. But I don't think Parmenides was a big Zoom user.
Hmm. Parmenides. Hmm. And what did Parmenides do besides define a line?
I think he did quite a lot. He was active in the early part of the 5th century before the Common Era.
Wow.
He
He
like
was the
he was
time of
old,
the
man.
Buddha.
He
He
was
was
he was old.
he was around the time of the Buddha.
Yeah, they were bros.
Mm. Hmm.
He
Wow.
authored a difficult metaphysical poem and earned a reputation as early Greek philosophy's most profound and challenging thinker. He
Hmm.
was part of, I think, the Eleatic school of philosophy.
What is Elatic?
Yeah, Eleatic or Elatic, I'm not sure. Parmenides of Ela.
No, he was there before Socrates.
I guess so. I'm not sure when Socrates were there.
He was pre-Socratic, maybe.
Uh, Probably. I don't know.
Who was the one that when he got into the river said, "Oh, this river is different. Oh, it's different again. Oh, it's always different."
Heraclides.
Heraclitus.
No, Heraclitus.
He had a lot of
H-E-R-A,
hair.
maybe, but
It was, let's see.
but I think some people pronounce it differently. Heraclitus, Heraclides.
Heraclitus. Heraclitus. And Parmenides. Parmenides,
Yes.
he came up with a straight black line that cuts through Joel's neck and is not equidistant, or Joel's neck is not equidistant from the ends. Joel's neck is not in the center of the line. It's it's more to one side, asymmetrical. Mm. So what is unknown? Why is why why are things unknown? Why is there more unknown than there is known? Is or or does the unknown not exist? When it becomes known, then we can say it was there before as unknown. Or as we explore the universe more and more, we're we're making it known, we're making it exist by knowing what we know. That which we know now exists. Before being known, it did not exist. So we're creating the universe as we increase our knowledge? Hmm? Or is it that what we don't know is potential knowledge, as in potential energy? Hmm. Huh? Hmm. 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 Have you talked to or emailed Rosa?
Yeah, I have, and I don't know how anxious she is to have anybody else stay with her.
Hmm.
So she said,
This-
wait till you get here and then we'll decide or something. Was a bit I don't know how well she's feeling yet.
hmm. Yes, I was helping her with her. Mm, or she asked me to help her with a eviction uh, legal forms that
Whoa.
she had to fill out to remove someone that's staying at her condominium apartment that hasn't paid 4 months, no, 3 months rent,
Whoa. So
total,
she
totaling
has,
$6,000. And so I
wow.
helped her fill out the form, and she took it somewhere to the office. And then they said, "Oh, it's all wrong. Do it again." "Oh, but we'll help you fill it out." And they helped her fill it out. It was form anyway. So maybe later on we could uh, contact her, and you can say hello to her in Zoom person.
Maybe, but I feel like I'm annoying her somehow, and maybe we'll leave it as she's left it. I didn't realize she had other properties that she's looking
Oh,
after. Yeah.
maybe when they get kicked out or uh, and evacuate the place, then it will be available, and it's a much better place.
Well, I mean, I don't know how long evictions
If
take. I
they,
know here in Canada they take a long time.
oh,
I don't know how long the process is in Florida.
oh, mm, oh, the process.
Where is that condo?
I think it's about a 2 miles from here or so,
Oh, so it's close by.
down the road a bit. And I've seen it before, and it when it was empty of people, and she was having it prepared for a new person to move in. So she took a few months of maybe it was earlier this year where she got one of the guys that lives here to install new kitchen everything, and new master bedroom everything, and new this and that. So it got tremendous improvement. So it was looking real good.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
wonder what condition, if the tenants are being evicted, they'll leave it in.
Hmm.
Probably not
Uh,
very good.
and so if it becomes available, then maybe I'll suggest that. Hey, why don't you have Joel move into that one for a few months?
Yeah. Well, that would be certainly okay. But I guess I didn't realize she had all these other things going on. between her health concerns and this other condo. Is it just the one other condo that she has, or is she like a landlord of some consequence? More than one condo?
Yeah, that's the other place that she has. That she has that's that was functions as a renting place. Hmm. It's a uh, if I recall, it had a master bedroom and maybe a yeah, master bedroom with bathroom and a nice kitchen, and another one or two bedrooms, and then a little bathroom for them.
Oh, nice.
So it was being rented out for maybe $2,000 a month.
And they just stopped paying all the rent.
So the person's living there couldn't pay anymore, so she's uh, trying to get them out and trying to get money from them.
Yeah, I guess she must be under some pressure herself. The man, I guess she's got expenses there, condo fees and all that kind of stuff.
Ooh. Hmm. Hmm.
So who else has been around to bother you this morning?
Uh, oh, mm, none of our Zoom friends.
Nobody,
Mm,
nobody has zoomed in today.
None of my Zoom friends have Zoom friends are nor enemies, nor kind mothers, nor spiritual guides, nor Buddhas have zoomed in. So you can be my Buddha today. So what is the lesson for today, dear Buddha Joel?
Well,
Hmm.
Clem has written up the rules of Vinci.
Woo!
Yeah, I can
Wow.
I can show them to you if I can find them.
Hmm.
He and a friend of his, Scott, who was supposed to come and play, have done a lot of. Oh, here's a cute picture. Maybe I'll show you this. We were just talking about Parmenides and all that. So let me, where the heck is it? Share the screen. Where is it? I can see here we go. Screen.
Wow.
It's not working. Oh, here we go. Me and the boys thinking about thinking. There's Parmenides and Zeno. I think Zeno was a contemporary of Parmenides, more or less, although Parmenides was a bit older. I believe Zeno came after Parmenides, but I may not have the order right. And there they were down on the beach in Florida, just, chatting away, thinking about going in for a swim and talking about thinking.
Wow, I like those outfits. It's
Very stylish.
like sheets, bed
Yeah,
sheets, wrapping myself in bed sheets and going out for a walk.
yeah.
Hmm.
I guess that was the style. I wonder when that went out of fashion.
Maybe when it got windy.
uh, so what's for breakfast today?
Hmm, that's a good idea. Oh, l- last last night I cooked parboiled rice, and so tonight this morning I'll cook mm, oatmeal in my rice cooker. Are you gonna have oatmeal or eggs
I
or
think I'll have
toast?
oatmeal. I'll have oatmeal for a change. I haven't had oatmeal in a while. All right,
Oh, it's
we
oatmeal
must
Saturday.
we must retire to our respective kitchen utensils and prepare the breakfast meal.
Mm,
I will see you anon. That's
okay.
Shakespearean.
Let's see. What do I need? I need hot water? No. Yes, I'll need water. I'll just pour some water in it and throw some oatmeal and muesli in it and then turn it on and heat it up. I think I got some oatmeal somewhere around here. Hmm, is that enough water? Mm. Mm. Then I poured some water in this cup. Mm. 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 Mhm. And now that I got some water in it, it's and I'll get some oatmeal. Oh, I got some muesli in here. Oh no, maybe it's over here. I think I got some muesli around here somewhere. What's this? Oh, those are screws. Mm-hmm. And I guess this is the water heater upper that I can use for tea. Oh, there I got some olives. I should take that. Hmm. Mm. Ah. Hmm. Well, I know I got some muesli in here in this container. Hmm. Mhm. Mhm. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna I'm opening up this oatmeal. It's Bob's Rest Red Meal to your good health. Old country style muesli. Oh, mm. Hey. Mhm. This is got whole grain wheat, dates, sunflower seeds, raisins, whole grain rye, barley, whole grain oats, whole grain triticale, almonds, flaxseed, walnut. Well, it's got a whole lot of good stuff in it. I hope I cook it well. I'm gonna pour it in my. I'm gonna pour a cup into my rice cooker. That might be too much. Let's see. I'm gonna get some oatmeal. That was muesli. I put muesli which does have oats in it, but they're like hard. But here's some actual oatmeal, regular oatmeal, I think. Oh no, I have an oat. Oh no, now I'm sideways. Let's see, how do I get the other? Mm, mm, mm. Okay, there I am. I got this old-fashioned oats, but it's empty. So I'm going to look for oats. Oats. Hmm. I don't think I have oats. I don't think I have oats. Unless it's under there or under there. Or it might be in here, in this container. It might be in here. Right. Like I left some oats. There's the rice. I got plenty of rice. But do I have oats? Uh, I guess I'm out of oats, as in oatmeal. Uh oh. Uh oh. I have rice that's come out. Hmm. I plugged it in. Let's see if I can turn it on. Hmm. Hmm. This the rice setting. There's another setting called porridge. So maybe I should use porridge. Then there's another setting called soup. Maybe porridge might be better. I don't know. Maybe I can turn it off, unplug it when it's going too crazy. Because porridge, no, rice, the setting for rice makes it boil a lot for a while. And then it goes into a lower temperature. Mm. Mm. The the psychology of Darshan Mala. Mm. Oh, look. Oh, I'm sideways again. How did I get sideways? There's my oatmeal being cooked. Yeah. Mm. Nitya Chaitanya Yati. Mm. 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 Ah, I'm going to turn on the Mm-hmm. I got this heating pad on my bed. I put it here, and then I lie back on that. See, makes my back feel good. In the right spot. Oh, what's that? Lower back. There we go. Mhm. Okay. So the psychology of Darshanamala by Nitya Chaitanya Yati. Look at that. That's Chinese. But this book is not anything about Chinese philosophy. It's about Indian philosophy. It's, I think it's a merging of East and West, an attempt. So what is it? What's this flap say? So the Darshan Mala. Okay, I know Mala could mean rosary beads, garland, and Darshan could mean hmm, teachings, maybe one of, maybe not. So that was one of the last major works of Narayana Guru. Contains 100 verses, lucidly expressing the Guru's unitive vision, expounding the core of Vedantic wisdom. Here, Guru Nitya Chaitanya Yati, using his deep scholarship in Western psychological thought, masterfully examines this wisdom from the psychological point of view to address basic questions of human psychology, like how does one experience the world, the link between I, the experiencer, and that which is experienced, and the way in which one can guide one's actions, referring to Western thinkers, including Carl Jung, St. John of the Cross, and Kierkegaard. Guru Nitya Chaitanya Yati explores Narayana Guru's absolutist vision to present insights into such, oops, go back to into such items as consciousness, illusion, yoga, existence, awareness, consciousness, and contemplative devotion and liberation, referring to the thought and philosophy of Greek and other Western philosophers and ancient scriptures on Advaitic philosophy. The commentary, simple in language and easy to understand, incorporates the perspectives and vision derived from the author's guru, Nataraja Guru, who had translated the entire poem Darshanamala into English. Huh, huh, huh. So this guy, Narayana Gurukula, has written other books. He has written books on the Areya Upanishad, uh, the Bhagavad Gita. So he translated it from Sanskrit. Excuse me, with explanatory Dialogue by Nitya Chaitanya.
Is that Dawn's voice I hear somewhere?
No.
No, I thought I heard another voice.
Oh.
Are you on a cell phone? It's very small.
Mm-hmm. Oh my. What's going on? I'm looking at the chat where the Buddha Joel states, or he was posting. Who was this Parmenides of Elia? He was active in the earlier part of the 5th century BCE. He authored a difficult metaphysical poem that has earned him a reputation as early Greek philosophy's most profound and challenging thinker. Wow. He's of the Eleatic school. Mm. Mm. Yeah. So, how do I get out of this? Let's go like that. It's still showing. I can't get the chat out of the way. Oh, here. Hey, there we go. I closed the chat. Now I go. See, I was reading. I was starting to read the book. Thus, I. Oh no! Now I'm sideways again. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now I was reading the psychology of Darshana Mala. Mm, it's a work from India, from an Indian master. It's a thoroughgoing exposition of psychological states from the origin of individual consciousness to its extinction in nirvana. Huh? Extinction? I don't want to. I don't want to become extinct. I want to live forever and ever. Extinction in the past, such large scale undertakings have been to a greater or lesser extent heterogeneous and unsystematic. But by using the elegant framework of Darshanamala to properly organize the structure of the book, Guru Nitya has added an important dimension to this perennial study and at the same time made a significant contribution to the presentation of Indian psychology and philosophy. Oh, my. Oh, my. My food is cooking. Boiling. Mm. Mm. I need a spoon. I don't have a spoon handy, but I've seen one around here. Oh, here's one. One of those that I pick up at Wawa. In its plastic cover. It's boiling, boiling, boiling. I hope it doesn't boil over. Ooh, look at that. Oh, what, what was that noise? It, it turned itself off automatically. It decided it was ready. It shut itself off. It didn't even go to warm. That's weird. Maybe it has some super intelligence. Mm. Well, I got pure muesli. I didn't find oatmeal, but muesli is close enough. It has oats in it. So I cooked it and I got hot muesli in water. I did have a container of old-fashioned oats, but it's empty. So I I don't have any more oats in the house, but I have muesli. That's the closest next best thing. It's got oats in it, so I think it's ready. So I need to find a container to pour it in, but it's just old, nothing else with it. What can I add to it? Mm, yeah, but first I must find a container. Here's one. This will work. I'll put I'll put this here. Hmm. There. It's a nice and dirty container. Well, maybe I should clean it first. Let's see. With cold water. I don't have I don't have dishwashing soap. I ran out of it. Well, I have foaming cleanser, but that's like for hands, I think, for sensitive skin. Well, I could go to the kitchen and clean this container there. Mm.
That sounds like a prudent thing to do.
Oh,
The Eleatics would approve.
yeah. Mm. Where where is the key to the kitchen?
I
Hmm.
know
Hmm.
I can offer no information in that regard.
Not there. It's not hanging around my neck. It's not over there, but it'll appear somewhere because I know exactly where it is. It's somewhere in this bedroom. Uh, oh, maybe it's on the floor. Mm, but there's no need to worry because I have a backup plan. I'll use this bag that has all the keys to my life.
Wow.
So I will take this and I got clothes on and that's good. And I got shoes on and one
Yeah.
sock. And I'm going out into the world, out of my cave, into civilization, and there into the Garden of Eden. It's kind of cloudy, so the sun is hidden from view.
Aren't you supposed to be getting a lot of rain in Florida today? Isn't there some kind of a storm coming up the East Coast?
Hmm. Yes, it looks like something is brewing. It doesn't look like good tennis weather. It doesn't look like a good day for going to the beach. Where's the key to the kitchen? Eh, here it is. I plug it in. Man, I got the kitchen to myself. Mm.
Does that happen often? Is it often that you're the only one in the kitchen, or do you frequently run into other tenants?
Oh, it's out of 10, I'd say 3 out of 10 times I run into someone, but they're kind and don't beat me up usually. They they um they respectfully allow me to go through. And then if someone's here, then uh then we handle the traffic. Wow. Mm. Here I am washing my dishes. With soap and water. Now it looks a lot cleaner. Here's where I will pour my what is it? I'm eating muesli. Is that oats in it?
Have you abandoned your plan for oatmeal?
I got I've already cooked muesli. Muesli has all kinds of grains in it, including oats. And I cooked it, but it doesn't have an oatmeal consistency. It has more of a hmm, stuff heated up in water consistency. It, hmm, Here it is. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Yeah, it boiled and it stopped by itself. Yeah, I'm going to pour it out into my container and see what it looks like. Mhm, mhm. Stay. Mm, 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 mm. It's got some raisins and almonds in there. Let's see. Mm. But I don't have anything else to add to it, so it's rather plain.
Should put
But
a little cinnamon on it, or
mm, I don't have any cinnamon. What do I have? I have some tea. No, that wouldn't go well.
I don't think so. Doesn't sound like it.
I have some salt. I have I have some quick grits. Hmm. Now I'll eat it plain so that I experience the plainness of it. Oh, but it's got some raisins in it. That could give it some sweetness to it.
Yeah, I put cranberries in.
Is it hot? Mm, mm, mm. It's got it's got some sunflower seeds in there. Looks like Mm, some kind of big seeds in there. Mm, hmm Yes, it's not sweet, but mm, it has some sweetness. Like it's got some raisins. So when I mm, bite on the raisins, in a drop of sweetness comes out.
I'm gonna go get another bowl of oatmeal. I will return. I think, or
You
isn't,
al- you already ate one bowl?
yeah, I had a little bit, not a full bowl, just a little bit to see if it was cooked, and I think it's cooked.
Let's see. Mm. No, look. It looks like I've combed my hair, but I haven't. How could that be? Oh. Mm, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, look at this. I see a Buddha. What Buddha is that? Oh, I think. Oh, let me turn it around. The camera, that is. Mm, There's some. Oh, there's some glare. There, that's the. Mm, there's a figure in the center. There's a lot of characters all around it. It's like a court, a mandala. a, hmm, a heaven, a pure land. Hmm. I think that
Ah,
this could be a Buddha, medicine Buddha, maybe. Yeah, I think it is. Mm, mm. He's holding a bowl. There's a lot of little people around. Hmm. It's a tanka, an old painting, a print of an old painting. Hmm. 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 Oh, that's another Buddha. There's Buddhas everywhere. Buddha here, Buddha here, Buddha here. Different Buddhas. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, there's another Buddha. Hiding. Mm, mm, mm. There are Buddhists hiding everywhere. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, uh, mm. This guy's got a sword. Mm, ah, mm. He's gonna cut through my ignorance. Mm, ah.
how
Let's see.
many Buddha images do you have?
Mm. Oh, this is a calendar, 12 months. Maybe I got 12 Buddhists in there. Tibetan art calendar 2014. It's a little bit expired, so I don't use it for keeping track of the days. But
Me,
it's lots of paintings with different Buddhas. So maybe I have 12 Buddhas at least there. Hmm. This is. This is a Buddha, the Buddha of wisdom. He's gonna cut through my ignorance with that sword. Let's see, where's another Buddha? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, there's some Buddhas. There's a Buddha I saw this morning. A Buddha. Oh, who is that? With his hands curled. Mm. Mm. I think that's Atisha. Mm. Oh, what is that? Oh. Mhm. Wow, there I must have 500 books. Each book has a Buddha in it. So I must have 500 Buddhas in books. Oh, the dancing woolly masters. An overview of the new physics by Gary Zukov. Well, it doesn't. This is uh, this is the most exciting intellectual adventure since Pirsig's Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. Let's see what it's got in it.
I
Oh,
never read that. Did you?
the Particle Zoo. The what's it? What's the? It's got a lot of physics in this book. Oh, did I see a guy named a guy named Planck? Not one physicist, not even Planck himself, wanted to accept the implications of Planck's discovery. What did Planck discover? Planck's, I recall Planck's constant. Hmm. Oh, was he one of those? Oh, maybe he was around the time of Einstein and them. Hmm. Hmm. When new groups of phenomena compel changes in the pattern of thought, even the most eminent of physicists find immense difficulties. For the demand for change in the thought pattern may engender the feeling that the ground is to be pulled from under one's feet. The difficulties can hardly be overestimated. Hmm. Scientific revolutions are forced upon us by the discovery of phenomena that are not comprehensible in terms of the old theories, and old theories die hard. Mm, mm. Particles no longer move stiffly and formally, if not majestically in predetermined paths. Rather, it is Mars Brothers, hyperkinetic pandemonium, Charlie Chaplin's slapstick, helter skelter. Now you see it, now you don't. In fact, it's not even clear what it is that has a path. It's psychedelic confusion until one sees the subtle order. Hmm? High energy particle physics is the study of subatomic particles. It's usually is shortened to particle physics. Quantum theory and relativity are the theoretical tools of particle physics. The hardware of particle physics is housed in unimaginably expensive facilities which couple particle accelerators and computers. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. time and space. Here's a diagram of time and space. There in the y-axis is time, and the z-axis is space. And there, starting at the bottom, an electron moves through space with a certain velocity at a point in space and time indicated by the dot. It emits a photon. The photon flies off at the speed of light to the right, and the electron to the left. Its momentum, affected by the emissions of the photon, alters the course, and it moves more slowly than the photon, because the photon is the particle of light. So the photons are moving at the speed of light. I'm being bombarded by photons. What's this? Let's see. Oh, and now we're going to learn more about the Eleatics. The Eleatics were a group of pre-Socratic philosophers in the 5th century BC, centered around the Greek colony of Elea, located in present-day Campania in southern Italy. Wow, which was then known as Magna Graecia, big Greece. Heraclitus declared all existence may be summed up as perpetual change. Perpetual change. Is it? Yes, that is perpetual change. That fan is perpetually in motion. Well, it has a motor. Otherwise, it might stop after a while. Mm. 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 How's the wife? What's her name?
Neonita.
Me, Anita. Anita?
Well, a lot of people have trouble with that, so she just goes by the short form Neo.
Neil? Oh, Anita. Oh, Neil as in the Matrix.
Exactly.
Hmm. 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 My my sister was in California. She's back. My brother is going to Colombia.
Oh, yeah?
Hmm. So he told me to keep the office clean and take the garbage out on Wednesday. Let's see if I can remember that. The office garbage when I go to work. Hmm.
Wednesday. Don't you have enough calendars there to mark down something for Wednesday?
Hmm. Hmm. Wednesday after Tuesday. On Tuesday, I have a class to go to where we study. Oh, where am I? Hmm. Did I read that the the Eleatics maintain the true explanation of things lies in the conception of a universal unity of being, a, a universal unity of being.
Sounds rather Buddhist, doesn't it?
Hmm. Hmm. There's a Buddhist idea I just read this morning. When I looked it up, I was looking up for the word Vajradhara. What is Vajradhara? The Buddha Vajradhara. And so it referred to that as being the primordial Buddha. So I said, oh, the primordial, as in never had a beginning. In the beginning, God created. Oh. So the Buddha Vajradhara. Oh, but also the Buddha, the actual Buddha, the historic Buddha at 5 centuries BC, a co-conspirator of Parmenides, but on the other shore. So he was teaching the general public to be good, but he gave special instructions to his close disciples on how to become a Buddha. So those secret teachings are secret or tantric in nature. Tantra, as in, what does tantra mean? There's sutras. Those are teachings to the general public, and tantras. Those are maybe more personalized teachings involving yoga, meditation, pranayama, chanting, mantras, and stuff like that. Magic. To open up your chakras. To the objective is not to become a magician, but to conquer the mind, to become a Buddha in this life. Yes. So what? 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 The Eleatics maintain the true explanation of things lie in the conception of a universal unity of being. So, oh, we have someone that we've been waiting for all this time knocking on the door. Let's see, how do I let him in? Oh, here. Oh, admit. Samsung SM G998U. Welcome, Samsung SM G998U. Oh, you know what?
Clem. Good morning, Clem.
Hey,
Oh,
how you doing?
We're doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing good. But my name didn't come across the screen.
No, just the phone.
The phone
I'll be
name.
back now.
I'll be
Okay.
the phone. Man, you all you have to do is rename it somewhere.
Okay. I'll look for it. I tried setting it up. This is on my phone still.
Yeah, if you go in the upper right-hand corner, you should see an option to rename. I don't know what it's like on a phone. I've never actually, maybe I should get my phone and see how it looks.
I was going to say on my phone on the upper right corner is leave, and it says big red square. It says leave.
Oh, okay. So it must be different on a computer than on a phone.
Yeah,
Where's the
all the stuff
rename?
down at the bottom of the page. Let's see. Huh.
Yeah, at the bottom of the page, when you tap the center of the phone screen,
Yeah.
at the bottom of the page, you see all these little controls like
Yeah.
silence, block video, participants, chat, reactions, share, record, subtitles, and then at the far right, when you move it all the way to the end, there's three dots, and that says more. And then
Yes.
you got more goodies, more wonderful things. You could spend the rest of your life exploring what you can do. So maybe somewhere there's a way to change the name, or actually maybe you have to do that before you even join.
That's
And
what
you
I was thinking, probably.
do it. But that's okay. We know who you are. You are not Sam, and maybe you're not even Clem. You are
Yeah,
the
I'm an
Buddha.
impersonator.
You are the Buddha.
Buddha.
Pyro is on a Buddha trip today. He has 500 books around him with images of Buddha.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you guys are both on telephones, and I'm the only one on a computer.
I guess.
Mm. You?
So,
Then maybe I could join you on a computer also. I
You
have I have a laptop hanging from the ceiling.
how do you have it hanging from the ceiling?
Where is it? Oh, I got it. I got my picture sideways. I have to flip it. It happens.
There you are.
There we go. Mm. Mm. Ah, ah,
Oh, it's in a.
ah.
It's suspended in a hammock.
Let's see if it'll turn on. Oh my gosh. It's falling. It's sliding away. Uh,
Yeah, be careful.
mm, mm. Mhm. There's my remote for the TV. Let's see. Oh, I have to tie it down. What if I go? What if I pull this? Ah, ah. Oh, look, I can wrap this around and tie it down somehow.
When Pyro goes on the computer, it's like going sailing. You gotta fix the jib and lower the mainsail, and I don't know what all those things are.
oh, maybe I'm sailing away, sailing, sailing away. Let's see. Stay. Maybe I'll give it a square knot here or some kind of knot, a knot that won't move. Oh, but maybe I need to use a nail. Ah, uh, there we go. Is that better? Now I'm gonna turn it on. It doesn't work. I need to plug it in. Maybe that'll help. Where's the cord to plug it in? Oh, it's here somewhere. It's I have to dig it out. Oh, here's the plug. I found the plug. I gotta dig it out from all these books that are on on the bed.
So, Joel, are you going to Florida? Is that what I got the impression?
That's our intention.
Good.
We hope to leave
Fish.
about a week, maybe or less.
Woo!
Uh,
That's beginning to look a lot like Joe's coming. To Florida.
Yeah.
where it's nice and warm in sunny Florida. Actually, it's very cloudy right now. Maybe the storms are brewing, but they'll pass.
Oh yeah.
Clem and his
Yeah.
friend have written up the instructions for Vinci.
Wow.
I'm just gonna see if I can display them on the screen, but I guess if you guys have just cell phones, it might be hard to see.
I was gonna say it probably. Uh, I got
Mm.
one. Can you see it?
Hold on, let me just finish what I'm doing here.
Mm. Oh,
Can you
yeah.
see it, bro?
Did I?
What happened? Oh
Are
yeah,
you
I
there?
see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Okay,
Looks good.
that's the first page. Here's the back page. We put your little deal on the
Really?
back of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it turned out really good.
Yeah. Your move.
Yeah.
Mm. Hmm.
Then
Oh,
there's the second page.
wow.
There's the third page.
Oh,
Wow.
it's 3 pages. Okay, I thought it was down
Well,
to
it's actually 2 pages, but they're printed front and back, front and back.
okay, good.
Wow.
And then I brought this so it could show you that's the finished packaged product.
Looks
There's the
good.
front. There's the back. It's got the instruction sheet, and in between them is the marbles and dice.
Nice. You put colors inside the holes too?
Yes, I did. Can you see
Oh,
that?
yeah, I saw that. I didn't
Look,
know that. Yeah.
let me see if I can get real close. I actually have put the numbers of the holes
Wow.
inside on the boards. It
That's a
takes a little
lot.
bit longer, but I thought it would help people to learn the where the holes are.
Yeah, you don't want
Wow.
to make it too easy for them.
Yeah.
I would probably just leave the holes because then it gives them something to challenge them to understand where the shapes are and how the pattern works
Mm.
counterclockwise. Otherwise, it becomes just reading. But I don't know. I mean, you don't know what different people are going to be.
You would be you've seen it. I mean, there is just you name it. There we get people there from Australia, China, just everywhere every year,
Yeah,
and they're
Mm.
all different. I promise you, there is all different types of people that you meet.
yeah.
Mm.
Sometimes even meet Canadians that invent games.
Exactly. That's funny.
You never know who's going to drop by.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, one year we had just a slew of people come from China.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, something happened, but they were there.
What time of the year do they come in a bunch?
It comes at the second weekend in March. That is the rattlesnake roundup. It's the largest in the world.
That the second week of March?
Second weekend of March
Is that
every
when
year.
is that when Joe came by and you met
It,
him?
I sure did. He tapped me on my shoulder and asked me if I made all this wood stuff, and I told him yes, I did. And he said, "Well, I think I need to talk to you."
Yeah. And the rest is history.
Exactly.
Mm. And
Yeah. Sorry.
what were you displaying on your table at that
uh,
rattlesnake? Mm.
Roundup.
I make stuff out of wood Anywhere from toys to last few years, I've made a round top cedar hope chest, and what I do is I sell chances to win it. And this year, I am making a floating chessboard, and it's really turning out nice. I think it'll do well at Roundup.
Why do you call it a floating chessboard?
That is what it is referred to. What it is, I made it out of dark or black walnut, and then the certain squares are the black walnut, and then the others are epoxy that are actually see through. So then when I get through with it, I'm going to put lights underneath it. And then it will literally change colors, and you'll see the changing colors on the squares on the top that are epoxy, then the sides, and then the bottom. So it actually looks like it's the with the lights going all different colors. It makes it look as if it's floating.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, it's actually turned out really nice. It's a learning process, because I'll see something, and I will tell myself I accept the challenge, and then I'll learn how to do it. I'll try to gather as much information as I can, but they don't tell you everything. You got to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, and everything's a little bit different, the brand of epoxy and
Exactly. Yep.
there's always a few variants.
Yep.
The board is a chessboard and it's kind of see-through. What's the material made out of?
Epoxy. Well, some of the squares, I'll be showing it to y'all when I get done with it. But some of the squares are dark walnut, which is a dark wood, and then the sides and the bottom are dark walnut, and then in between the dark walnut is an epoxy that is it's a turquoise green, and whenever you shine light through it, the epoxy, you can see it through it. So it's pretty cool. I'm always looking at something to draw attention, and whenever, especially with this Vinci, and people come over to see what chance, every year what I'm going to be giving away. So I mean, we're going to have a lot of people show up. Plus, I'm going to talk to. I have a friend that is the host or manager of the radio station here, and I'm going to try my best to get an interview with him. And if so, I might be hollering at you.
Yeah, okay, do that. I can always connect up by a Zoom or by telephone or whatever, even if I'm not there. And it would be really nice to talk to people about it and create.
Exactly. I'm hoping to get this set up around Rattlesnake Roundup weekend, so they'll be running it. They're always out there at the Rattlesnake Roundup. And I'm hoping that I can get them to run that interview, and then people will be coming by the booth, just to see Vinci. Yeah. Oh, and I'm also planning on. I have somebody looking into. I'm going to have a shirt made, and it's going to say, "Have you Vinci'd yet?" And then on the back, it's going to say something like, "The only game in the world that helps a child smile for real," or something like that. But I'm going to have something that's going to really draw attention. So
yeah, that would be good.
It's going to be fun.
Have you Vinci'd yet? I
yeah.
like.
Have you Vinci'd yet? I haven't Vinci'd yet.
Yeah, right.
You haven't Vinci'd today, you mean?
Yeah.
I
was going to say, it seems to me like there's one here that holds the crown, and he knows it too.
Yeah, Jairo is got all. We were trying to figure out how to double. Do you know backgammon, the game backgammon?
Actually, I used to play it all the time, but after my strokes, that's one of the memories that got wiped. I
Okay.
don't remember how to play, but I remember playing it a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, because last week we were trying to figure out how we would double Vinci, make an advanced game. Let me just put this bowl in the kitchen before I drop it and break it.
Yeah.
Hmm. But they see there's 64 squares on a chessboard, but you said uh so normally you have white and black squares, but are they see-through or they're wood?
You know what? Hang on a second. I got it in my other room. I just got to go get it for you. I'll bring it back in just a second. I'll show it to you.
Wow. This is a historic moment. Mhm. 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 We're gonna see a chessboard like no other. Oh, let's see. Oh, oh. Hmm. A chessboard like no other.
Okay, you ready? I'm going to try to show it to you. Let me know if you can see. All right. How do you reverse the camera, Hiro?
Oh, uh, I'm going to make yours. Um,
No, but he's asking how does he reverse the
Yeah,
camera?
the camera where I can show it to you.
There's a button somewhere that looks
oh,
like a
you
spinning wheel or something.
you tap in the middle of your screen and up to the left side. There's a symbol of a camera,
Yes, sir.
but with circles going around like spinning.
There you go. Oh yeah, look at that.
Did you get it? Oops.
Yeah,
Did it
you
go
had it
back?
Yeah, it went back.
Oh, there it
there.
is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's go see if I can show you.
Mm,
See that? See how I've got little holes in the sides?
Yeah,
mm.
The light will come from underneath there, and then also from underneath, I've got it where it just like sits on little legs.
nice.
Wow.
We
And
need a
what are the blue tile squares made out of?
That's epoxy. I mixed it. I mixed it clear, put it in there, and then I mixed some more with the metallic sparkle and poured it right in the center of it, and then mixed it with a little deal. That's what gives it that. I don't know, the sparkling look to it. You can
right.
see it,
Yeah.
but when there's
And
a light underneath it, it really shows up.
when you turn on the lights, will the lights go through the epoxy?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I think, and then the chess pieces that I got, this one set are copper, the brushed copper, and then the other set is the brushed brass.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to really be eye catching.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And you're gonna and that was your first one that you've made?
This is the first one I've made. Yes.
Mm.
And I don't want to pat myself on the back. I've messed up twice on it, and I've had to strip it down. So Like I said, it's a learning process. You just have to keep going.
Hmm. Are you going to make a few more of those?
That I don't know. I'm. We'll have to see how it goes.
Hmm.
I normally, like I said, I make a round top hope chest out of cedar, western red cedar, and
Hmm.
it's usually a good eye catcher. But I've done that for the past 3 or 4 years, and people are kind of getting used to it. So I need to do something different.
Hmm.
Gotta change it up.
Yep, exactly.
Hmm.
Oh, and Joel, this is what I'm planning on doing. I'm going to have my two grandsons sitting at a table playing Vinci.
Oh, that'd
And
be cool.
with people, if they ask questions, I'll do my very best to answer them. So,
Oh, that'll be good.
Hmm.
There's
Hmm.
there,
like,
is there any schedule like of tour groups when they're coming, or the guys that organize it never know? They never
no.
know when the tour bus
We
is.
never know. It's open to the public, and then people show up. And I've got friends that are actually on the other side of the Coliseum. They're the ones that usually get the bigger crowd. So I've got planned to work out an agreement with him. If he'll send people my way, then I'll give him 5, 10, 15, $20, whatever it is. But he's agreed to, we're going to work out something where he's going to send people my way. So it's going to work out pretty good, I think.
Yeah, those are the people in the arena with
Yes.
yeah. I saw those different places. I didn't in fact, we only found you at the end. We were about to leave. We didn't even know that there was the whole other section.
Yeah.
And Anita was kind of tired. She didn't want to stay. I'm really glad we did. I talked her into it because I was curious to see everything. I never knew
Well, see,
when.
what's the shame is that a lot of people come in from the other side, so
Yeah,
that makes where I'm at the last. Well, a lot of people come in from my side, and my side is the first side. So your side on the way you came in was the last. So I mean, you never know.
yeah.
Hmm.
And it's fun. And usually after 3 days, I know I am. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I mean, I'm with you. The reason I do it is associating, being able to talk to people. I have a blast.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And Hyro, you need to come one of these years to see the rattlesnakes.
Hmm. That's in
Sweetwater, Texas.
Texas. Let me look it up on my Google Maps. Let's
Yes.
see. We
Matter of fact, hey, Hyro, you can Google it, the largest rattlesnake roundup, and it'll bring up Sweetwater, and it'll bring up videos and everything to where you can see it.
let's see. Oh. Hmm. Let's see how far away it is. Let's see by car. Oh, it's only 18 hours and 48 minutes.
Wow.
Yep.
It's only 1,370 miles.
Is that all?
A journey of 1,317 miles begins with one step.
Yep.
So I'll just take one step and I'll be a little bit closer. Wow, 18 hours and 48 minutes and toll roads would amount to $6.61 that route, or $16.33 another route, but it's longer. Oh, and so the route I should take would be I'll take I-75, then when I get near Lake City, I'll take another interstate or something like that. What is that one called? Oh, Interstate 10. So I take Interstate 10 me out of Florida into looks like Alabama, Mississippi. Yes, I'll be going through Jackson.
Yep.
Going to Jackson, Vicksburg, Monroe. What's that? What state is that?
Georgia. Is that Georgia? Monroe, Georgia? No.
Oh, Louisiana. I'll be going through Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana, right through the top part of Louisiana in Shreveport.
Yep.
What happened to the Mississippi River? Where would I go through that? In Vicksburg, maybe? Where's Mississippi River at? I see down there is.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be right there.
Yeah, right. When I get to Vicksburg, I'll be crossing the Mississippi.
Yep.
Then I go through Monroe, then Ruston, then then Shreveport. Then I'll be going into the big state of Texas. Why we going? Oh,
How far? How does your map show how far it is until you even hit the border of Texas? Is that about halfway?
Well, I would say, yeah, I would have gone maybe 60% of the way. Then I hit Texas. So maybe 800 miles, I'd hit Texas.
So it's right about halfway.
Oh, and I have to change highways somewhere. I was on Interstate 10 somewhere. I have to change to Interstate 20. Oh, maybe that's in Mississippi or somewhere.
There's 20 goes 20 and 30.
Dallas.
Goes through Texas. Yeah.
Dallas on Interstate 20. Abilene. Yep. And then finally, the sweetest place in Texas, Sweetwater, Texas. There he is. And it's got, let's see, and it's got everything. You got the Texas Theater. You got the Family Dollar Store.
Yeah, we got 3 of them bad boys.
States Post Office. The Pink Flamingo. The Pink Flamingo? What is that? That's a place to eat?
Yes.
The Argos Brew House and Bookseller.
Yep.
The Peebles Provisions. You got West Broadway Street.
Yep. I live over on East Broadway on that side.
Oh, so if I go to the right, yeah, I might see. There's East Broadway there. So you live around there, like you live near Amoli's Mexican restaurant.
Yes.
It sounds like Jairo's getting curious about going to the Rattlesnake Run.
And where
it sure is fun.
Where is Austin? Where is Austin, Texas?
Further south, I think. Yeah, quite a bit.
There's San Antonio. It's directly south.
Yeah.
Oh no,
San Antonio has a river walk. We used to go there all the time. That's a sight to see.
San Angelo.
Yes, that's where my daughter lives.
Oh, San Antonio is southeast. You'd have to get on I-10 again to get to San Antonio, maybe. It's so big.
Have you got Clem pinned, Jairo? Have you spotlighted him?
Let's see. Oh, I have. Should I unspotlight him?
if you want to try and have a game, I got a slightly different version made with poppets.
How do I?
How do you undo it?
Let's see. Oh, here it is. Give me unit. Ah, there we go.
Okay, now
I
so
go.
is the Vinci board visit? Can you guys see that? It's all black. It's kind of hard to see.
Yes.
Hmm.
Good. Okay. You can make out the spaces and everything.
Yeah, just barely, but yes.
Once we put color things in,
Right.
we'll be able to see them. So one side's got a little orange knob, which for you is the left side and for me is the right side.
Correct.
Mhm.
So that way, if we use the numbers, this would be plain one and this would be orange one.
Okay.
That way we can. So do you guys want to have a game?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Now I got to find some dice so we can figure out who goes first. Or maybe we can just go rock, paper, scissors.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter to me.
You want to go first, Hyro, or you want to go last?
Hmm. Hmm. First.
First. And Clem, you'll go second and I'll go third.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get it. I gotta get another orange piece here to, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll use this thing instead. Then I'll have the right numbers of pieces.
Hmm.
I'll put this white thing in there, and then I'll have all the orange pieces. Okay, so Iro, your move. You'll be white.
Hmm. Now, place. Oh. Oh, it changed from orange to white.
Yeah.
I took the orange one out because that'll be the third player.
Oh. Hmm. Okay. I'll place my first piece on the plain side, position 1.
And Clem, you'll be red.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do one on the other side.
Okay. So you guys already know that those are the pretty much the best places to start with because they have the most possibilities of getting 3 in a row or even 4 in a row. So
Hmm.
the guy who goes third is at a disadvantage because all those places are taken and he can't take the center. So I'm gonna go here. Hyro.
So I'm gonna go 5 on the plain side.
Yeah, figured. And
Woo!
Uh,
Oh.
let's go 8 on white side.
and this orange one looks too close to the red in
I
my.
was gonna say it's really close.
Yeah, let me see if I can find another color. I think I got a gray one or a blue one. Yeah, I got a gray one here. Let me use that. That orange looks too similar.
Mm.
I should get some marbles out, but I got them all wrapped up. I don't feel like unwrap. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do have them. Oh, well, let's do this one round with the gray one and see if that works for now.
Mm. Mm.
That's kind of pinkish. That's no good. Okay, so I'm gonna take my orange one out. If I can get it. They're hard to get. And put a gray one in.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll do the other gray one in the corner. And Hyro, it's your move again.
Oh, no. He's threatening to get 3 in a row. I better intercept and get 3 in a row myself with number 9.
Okay, Clem.
All right, let's go 4 on the white side.
And
Got 3 in a row too.
yeah. Hyro.
Hmm. What'll I do? Ah, I'll go for another 3 in a row in the future by putting hmm, a 3 on the plain side. Hmm.
3 on the plain side.
Hmm.
Clem.
All right, let's go 7 on the white side.
Oh,
And I'm gonna go, where am I gonna go? I'm pretty much sunk here. I think you guys got me bamboozled. So I'm going to, can't get anything there, can't get anything there. Only got 2 moves left. All I can do is whatever I do blocks one of you. Who do I think I'm gonna go there. Okay.
he blocked me.
Yeah, but only partly.
Hmm.
I could have done worse.
Yep.
I just realized now.
Hmm.
No, I guess it's the same.
Hmm. The same? Hmm. So, I'm gonna put one on 3 on the white side.
1, 2, 3.
You got me.
I blocked him.
You sure did. How about number 5 on my side? Yeah, white side. There you go.
Oh. Hmm.
I can't do anything but spoil somebody.
Yep, one or the other.
Okay. Hyro.
Wow. Interesting. Hmm. 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 I'll put Hmm. I guess 4 on the plain side.
And Clem, you got no choice. There's only one spot left. So
8, yeah.
I think Clem's got this one. I got only 1 point. Clem's got 3, 6, 8, 10 points. And Hyro's got 5 points that I can see. 3. No, wait a minute. What am I saying? 3 and 3 is 6. Plus triangle is 7. Another triangle is 8. So depending on what I remove, if I remove, I can't block more than one of Clem's. So if I do that, now Clem, you get to remove one of Hyro's.
Let's remove 4 on his. Yeah.
So he's got 3, and that's it. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. These are not complete, and Clem's got 3, 4, and 5. So the first inning goes to Clem, and let's get some serious marbles here now that we got a real game going. So you went first, Hyro. That means
Yeah.
Clem goes first this time. And let's see how this works with marbles. These are really interesting to empty. They're easy to empty, and they're nice and portable. Plus, if you got little kids that really can't play, you can still give them the poppets to play with. Let's use this board. It's a little more visible.
Wow.
Okay. Clem, your move.
All right. Let's go one on the right side.
Uh,
Yep.
okay. Hyro, your
Mhm.
move. No, yeah, that's right. No, it's my move. Sorry.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting mixed up here between changing pieces and changing boards and changing players. So I'm gonna go black on the other side, and let's see if these show up. Yeah, they're a little differently colored. These are blue ones.
Mm.
Okay, you're last to play, Hyro, and you're blue.
Mm.
Is that distinct? Yeah, that's distinct enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow. Let's see. Uh, who's white?
I am.
Okay. I'll put mine.
Sorry, Clem was white. My
I was gonna say I thought I was right. Yeah.
yeah, you're white. Sorry, I'm wrong.
Okay. I'm blue.
You're blue, but you
Yeah.
haven't placed
I'll
yet. I was
put,
just showing the color.
I'll put my blue uh on 5 right side.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. How about 4 on my side? Yeah.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna go there. Hyro.
Oh no. He's gonna get 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put uh 8 on the right side. Hmm.
Good move for me, Hyro.
All
Your move, Clem.
right. Let's go.
Hmm.
How about 2
On which side?
on my side, on white side? Yeah.
And I'm gonna go center. Hyro, your move.
Oh, Clem is black.
Yeah.
No, I'm
No,
white.
I'm black. He's white.
Then how come you moved for him?
Because I don't understand.
Or the last one you placed was
Was for me.
him?
That
But,
was for me.
but you placed a white one. Oh no.
No, I
No, no, no.
played first with this one and then this one.
That
Now it's your move.
oh, so Clem is white.
Yes.
So I'll place a my blue one on position number 6 on the right side. Correct.
And Clem, it's your move.
Hmm.
All right, let's go. About 3 on. There you go.
And I'm going to go. Hyro, it's your move again.
And 7 on the right side. Yes. Hmm.
7 on there. And Clem, it's your go again.
Let's go 3 on the left side. Yeah.
And now it's my go. And I'm gonna go with number 6. And Hyro, it's your move.
Hmm. I'm going to go with 7 on the left side. Hmm.
Clem.
Let's go. Um, let's just go 8 on the left side. Yeah.
And I got no choice, so I have to go the only open space. Okay. Now, Hyro, it's up to you. You can take one piece away, but I don't think there's any contest. I think Hyro's got this one. Unless he's very charitable or makes a mistake removing one of my or Clem's pieces.
Let's
I
see.
can't make a mistake. Clem only has 2 points.
Yeah.
He's just
Clem-
got a square. So
And
he
so
can.
if I remove the number 1 in the left side. Hmm.
Yep. Okay, so you've each got 1 point going into the 3rd inning. And
Hmm.
this time Hyro goes first. And Clem goes second. And I get 3 points when I win this one.
Wait a minute.
I was gonna say it's your turn, Joe, to go first. It's
Wait a
your
minute.
turn to go first, isn't it?
Well,
Because
didn't you?
Hyro went first, and then I went first, and then now it's your turn.
Oh, is it? Okay, Hyro. So it's my turn to go first. So
Yes.
it's Clem's turn to go last. Okay,
Correct.
I got mixed up here. Or I tried to cheat one way or the other.
Hmm.
Let's try this blackboard as well. I'm just curious to see how it shows up if we're using marbles instead of those little pegs. Maybe it'll be more visible. Where's that little white one? Okay, I go first. I'm white.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works better. Now, Hyro. No,
Hmm.
yeah, Hyro, you're next.
Hmm. 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 I'll go with what color am I?
Black or dark green, actually. But it may show up as black or something.
Dark green on number 1.
Clem.
Let's go with 7 on the right.
7 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go Clem. No, Hyro. Sorry.
Hyro.
Hmm. Who's blue?
Clem.
Hmm.
You guys are each tied, 1 each.
Hmm. Hmm.
3rd inning.
Hmm.
Mm. So I'll I'll go wow. Mm. Hmm. I'll go with hmm, a 5 on the left side.
5 on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clem.
Okay. 8 on the right side. Yep.
Oh.
And then it's my turn. Hyro.
Hmm. Wow. Hmm. Uh,
It's
4
interesting.
4 on the left side.
1, 2, 3, 4. Clem.
Hmm.
Let's go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 on the right side.
And I gotta go again, so I'm gonna say
Hmm.
Hyro. It's interesting, just 3 of us guys here. We've got very few moves, but it's enough to keep you entertained. There's
Yeah.
no way to know how this is gonna break out for sure.
Hmm. Uh, 3 on the left side. Hmm. Hmm.
Huh.
Clem.
Let's go 3 on the right side.
And I'm gonna go. Where can I go? Where else can I go?
Hmm. Whose turn?
Yours.
Hmm. Uh, 8 on the left side. Hmm.
Clem, your last move.
Let's go 7 on the left side. Yeah.
And I've got
It can't be his last move. Hit it.
you've got no choice, Hyro, because you're got the only one left. Okay. So now the question is, Clem with 1 point. Here we get to Rami's rule again. Clem gets to pick one piece to remove from one or the other of us. He's the kingmaker because he'll decide who wins the game by which
Yeah.
piece he removes. So I've got 3, and 3 is 6, 7, 8. Hyro's got 3 and 6, 8, 9, 10.
Uh,
Now it's all a question of whether Clem
Hmm.
can find one move that will bring Hyro down below me. I don't know if he can. And then if Hyro can find a move that will still bring me one below him.
Hmm.
let's go
Hmm. Hmm.
4 on the left side.
Uh, 4 on the left side. 1, 2.
No,
The other side.
the other side.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3. So that brings Hyro down 1, 2 points.
Ah!
Now, Hyro, it's up to you. Which one of mine can you remove? And can that bring me below 2 points?
Nine.
9. Well, that doesn't bring me below 2
Uh,
points, but it ties us.
Yay!
So the question is, are we playing these with the Texas tiebreaker rule or the Texas absolute tiebreaker rule? So let me just remind you what that rule is. The Texas tiebreaker says that in the event of a tie, the person that holds the center wins.
yeah.
But because that one was removed, I wouldn't necessarily win because I don't hold the center. But in the Texas absolute tiebreaker rule, so you don't want to replay as many innings, you want a quicker game, the last person that holds the center would still win. So since I was the last person to hold the center, I would have won under the Texas absolute tiebreaker rule, not under the ordinary tiebreaker rules.
The what was the last?
So the way it played out, Clem removed your piece and brought you down to 2 triangles, 2 points. And you removed my centerpiece, which also brought me down to only 2 points, and Clem only had 1 point. So he's clearly out of this game. So we were tied 2-2. So we have actually 3 possible ways of doing this. We could have a 2-player game to decide who wins, or just between you and I. But if we didn't want to go through that, we could say, okay, we're playing under the Texas tiebreaker rules, and the person that has the center, but nobody's got the center because you removed my center. But under the absolute tiebreaker rule, I was the last person to hold the center, so in the event of a tie, I would win the tie.
Hmm.
So there's almost always 3 ways to do anything in the game, and that's why you have to kind of play it a few times to get the feel of that.
So let's not play in that last absolute.
Okay. So you want another chance. Okay. So Jairo, then it'll just be you and I to see who wins the first 3-point inning.
Yay!
He's not ready to give up that crown.
No, he's pretty determined.
Hmm.
Okay, I went first last time. So
Hmm.
Jairo, you're gonna have to go first this time.
Aw.
And where are you gonna go?
Hmm.
Where are you gonna go, Ghostbusters?
I'll play. What color am I?
White.
I'll put my white on position 1 on the left side.
And I'll do the same on the right side. And you'll then,
Then I'll put my my white on position 5 left side. And I'll take position 9. Yay, I win. Yay, yay. Oh no.
few more
Got
pieces to play before you can say that.
position. I better block with position 6 on the right side. Yay, I blocked. Oh no. I better block again on position 3 on the right side. Oh no. I better block again. Position 4 on the right side. Yay! I'm playing
You're a
defensive,
blocking madman.
playing block.
Okay, what am I gonna do here? What am I going to do here?
Hmm. Hmm. Now I'm going to place number 7 on the left side. Yay, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win.
I think you're right.
I'm going to place my number 8 on the left side. Yay. Hmm.
I think you got me, Hyro. I
Huh?
think you got me.
I do?
And then you got to take the last spot open. Okay. So I got very little here. All I got is 3 points.
What?
And
You got another 3 points.
no, I've
Oh,
got what
total.
I've got 1 triangle, 2 triangles, 3 triangles. That's all I got. 3 points.
I got 9. Oh, but you'll take one away and I'll go drop to a very small amount.
We're tied again.
Oh, I got 3,
2, 3.
4, 5.
Oh yeah, you got 3 in the middle. Okay, so you won.
Yay!
Yeah.
He's got the championship.
Yay!
Got the championship.
I do because I get 3 points for this round.
And 1 point you
Yeah, I
had
was gonna say,
before.
yeah, you got the middle. Yeah.
Even if I took the middle, then you'd still have 2 3s. So nothing I can do.
Oh,
He bamboozled me.
the blocking strategy worked.
It did. It did this time, yeah.
Hmm. 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 Wow. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Yeah, that epoxy board looks really good, Clem.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. The chessboard.
How many of those do you think you'll make?
Uh, for now, just this one. But somebody asked me if I was to make one for them, and I made it out of the same type of wood and make it just like that. I told them you're looking at least, I'm going to say $500 to $700.
Wow.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Now that
Mm-hmm.
you know how much work's involved.
Yes. That's the reason there's so many people that buy a chance. I sell it just $1 a chance to win. So a lot of people come, buy chances.
Hmm. What about an epoxy um a Vinci board with with some epoxy in it
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
That's a thought.
somehow?
Yeah, you could do that. A 17 space and that way Buddhists would be able to play it.
Hmm.
Because Buddhists aren't allowed to play on 8x8 boards. Isn't that what we discovered?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or so,
There's some reason that Buddhist tradition doesn't allow
8x8.
playing on 8x8 or 10x10, if I remember right.
Huh.
8
But
by 8.
no prohibition on Buddhists playing Vinci.
8 by 64 squares.
Yeah.
That'd be a chessboard. Oh, so I can't play chess anymore.
Oh,
Now I had a plastic where did I put it? I've lost it already. I had a clear plastic Vinci board and I put it down somewhere and now I can't find it. I also got a chrome one. Did you see the chrome one?
oh wow.
So this one I made it out of a shower back,
Hmm?
one of those handheld shower things.
Hmm.
Huh.
But the lights,
Yeah,
the-
so say it.
it's hard to see. Here we go.
Yeah, we can see your reflection of your hand in it. So,
Yeah.
Can you put the marbles on those holes? Will they stay?
No, the pegs fit in.
oh, that's cool.
And the marbles won't?
Well, they probably will, but
They'll
they
fall?
yeah,
Yeah, easily.
if you touch it, because it's kind of concave or convex, whatever it is. So they'd roll off. They're very, very tenuous there.
Did you drill the holes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
You're a steel worker.
It's actually it's not steel, it's plastic.
You're a plastic worker and Clem is a woodworker.
yeah.
And I had this other board. I don't know where I put it. I was just holding it. I got so much junk here.
Mm,
I'm confused. I'm
mm,
confusing myself.
mm. Wow. You disappear into the Vinci board and you come back. That's magical. You're a Buddha. You have magical powers. Oh, look at that one.
Here's on a tile.
Huh.
On a tile.
Yeah. The good thing about this one is that you got a black side and a white side. So you don't have to deal right and left. Of course, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
if you're playing together, but if you're playing online, that becomes a little less confusing.
Which side is the black side?
The one with the black triangle and
Oh.
the white triangle.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yes. Mm. Hmm.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
Me too. Maybe it's that oatmeal.
Yeah, I think that once that oatmeal starts digesting, I think it puts me out.
Mm.
So I think
Yeah.
I may call it a day for today.
Mm.
We didn't get any other visitors. Have you been speaking to Rami at all, or have I chased him away completely?
Mhm. I haven't been chatting with Rami. We sometimes have little back and forth on Facebook in different mm, groups or in discussions, like somebody posts something like uh, something philosophical or religious, and so I I stir the pot by saying something uh, counter to what is on the post, and then maybe Rami joins in or something. But, not not much activity lately. I think he did post something. He posts brief things. I sometimes post lengthy things.
Hmm.
Hey, Hyro, if you're on Facebook, why don't you send me a friend request?
Oh, you're
I'm
on
on
Facebook.
Facebook. Yes.
Hmm.
Then you can see all the. I've got a lot of wood pictures, stuff I make, and you can see it.
Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. How the how
Okay,
can I
guys, I'm gonna say good morning. Have a nice weekend.
You
And
too.
maybe if Hyro and I share the driving, we'll come to the Rattlesnake Rodeo.
All right, sounds good to me.
Yeah, that would be great if we could.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a memorable thing. I'm going to do my best at it.
Okay. So long, guys.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Oh, thank you, John, for the entertainment.
My pleasure.
Hmm. Oh, before you leave, let's see. How do I find you on Facebook? What
Just type in
your
what is
name?
it? Just Clem Howard. But there's one out there that's pretending to be me. That's a woman. So you'll have to look at it.
Let's see. I go like this. I'm going to search, see if it comes up. Clem Howard. Ooh. Oh, let's see. I found. Oh, there it is. You got in parentheses Trey.
Yes, that's correct.
Add friend. Yay!
Okay, I'll add you, buddy.
Add friend. Yay. Oh, it says can't. It won't let me.
Why
It
not?
it looks like you may not know this person. Send requests to people you know personally. Also, maybe I have to message you. So, oh, it doesn't let me message either.
Apparently, I bet it's on your side that you've got it set to where you can't accept people you don't know.
No, I'm always adding friends
Huh.
and accepting friends, but yours seems to be blocking me. Maybe because I'm evil or something. Let's see. Oh, here's Clem Howard's profile link. Copy
Huh.
link. But when I hit the button add friend, uh a message comes up. Oh, it looks like you may not know this person. Send requests to people you know personally to see their updates on Facebook.
Huh.
Let's see. Oh, maybe I can see if I can write a comment. Let's see, I'll type in, hey, Clem, this is Jairo. Jamyang Pao Moreno. Wow. I sent a message to your most recent uh, posting of 2 hours ago where it says the world's fastest gun disarm or something like that.
Okay. Hey, what's your last name, and I'll look you up.
Let's see. So, uh, okay. So what is my name on Facebook? Oh, it's Hyro Jamyang Powell. Let's see. I'll type it in the chat. Let's see. So you type in. Let's see. In the chat, I'll go Hyro Jamyang Powell. Something like that. Moreno, like that. These.
Okay, I think I got it. Yep. All right,
Let's
I'll look you up, and I'll send you a friend request.
Okay. Maybe I can also create a link. Let's see if there's a way to create a link or something. Oh, here's my link. Copy link. I copied it and then I go to Zoom and I paste it in in the chat, like so. Pow, pow.
Yep. There it goes. Okay.
Oh, that's got my link to Facebook.
Okay. Let's see
Yeah,
if I can see if
gyros.
that.
Hmm. Mm.
Okay. Let's see. See if I can figure out how to send you a request.
Mm.
No, it doesn't. It just says message or. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Add friend. I
Mhm.
guess I added you. Did you get anything that it said I added you?
Oh, I got something. I'm going to confirm. I'm going to confirm in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! We're now friends forever.
Good deal.
Woo.
All right,
Amazing.
well, hey, I'm gonna let you go, buddy.
Let me go. Have a good week.
You too, partner. Bye bye.
Bye. No, go back to Zoom. I'm still in Zoom. I'm all alone. Nobody loves me. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, there, I'm still here. Oh, now I'm sideways. There we go. Wait, I have an idea. I'm going to read from the book that I pulled up earlier today. It's called The Psychology of Darshanamala. This is a book by Nitya Chaitanya Yati. He's a master from South India. He passed away. Not sure when, maybe in the 80s or 90s. Well, he's left some wonderful books and excellent disciples. I met uh, two of his disciples come around, and sometimes I see one of his disciples. I don't know if I should use the word disciple, but one of his followers, maybe one of his students. I come around and see him once a month at he offers the Nada Yoga. Hmm. So he's very knowledgeable in this Indian school in with the lineage of the this guru Nitya Chaitanya Yati, I guess that's his name, and he so his guru is Narayana Guru. So Narayana Guru wrote the Darshanmala. It was one of the last major works of Narayana Guru. It contains 100 verses. Okay. But this book is on the psychology of it, right? I have a few books from this guru. I think I have a Bhagavad Gita with commentary by this guy. Or yeah, let's see. In much of Narayana Guru's work, and especially the Darshanamala, there is a fusion of the best of modern scientific understanding with the traditional wisdom of India's ancient seers. So this is in keeping with the purpose of a long line of Vedantic revaluators. As humanity evolves, there is a periodic need to restate the basic truths of life in a form that is relevant and comprehensible to the thought patterns of a particular age. In Vedanta, this is taken as a matter of course. There is a problem of revaluation stretching back to the Upanishads. For example, the Bhagavad Gita, written around 1000 BC, is an early and important example. And its continuing relevance is such that it is cited throughout this book. Shankara revalued Vedanta in the context of the world of the first millennia AD. And now Narayana Guru should be considered among the most important revaluators of the present era. The verticality of truth is such that Narayana Guru could modestly state, what we have to say is what Shankara said. Or, as Nataraja Guru puts it, with reference to the particular needs of the age of reason, Narayana Guru has been able to state the gist of ancient Indian wisdom tradition in a manner lending itself to be integratively understood in a unified fashion. The psychology of Darshanamala is the distillation of this modern restatement of Vedantic values into the specific field of psychology. Still, since mind, as viewed here, is the source of the entire universe, insofar as it is knowable, psychology is a much broader subject in the Indian context than it is in the West, where mind is considered to be just one subject among thousands of independent categories. No one will argue that the 20th century has seen extremely rapid changes in virtually every facet of life. Even the freest thinkers of only 200 years past could not conceive of any part of the present way of life, let alone those of 1,000 or 2,000 years ago. Our sociological and technological development has vastly outpaced the adaptivity of philosophers. Such a time has a powerful need to have traditional wisdom interpreted in its own terms. Much of the current confusion and strife in the religious and political arenas can be traced to attempts to squeeze modern global humanity into the confines of philosophies created for semi-barbaric tribal peoples of the distant past. It is high time for the kernels of eternal truth in those once useful ideologies to be separated from the chaff of their historical trappings of tribal ethics and politico-economic power struggles, to be restated in the language of the present day. Well said. So this is the go on, and let's go like this. There. See what we got here. Let's read in here. Now we have two sets of ideas about the same book. One pertains to its gross aspect, the other to its subtle aspect. The Sanskrit term for gross is sthula, and for subtle is shukshma. Sthula is that kind of knowledge which is structured with impressions derived from our sensory system. For example, form, color, physical dimension, weight, and so on. The awareness, which is shukshma, is a form of comprehension arrived at by relating concepts which exist as ideas in the mind without much reference to the presence of objective data. Even when a physical object is present in its gross aspect, one can transcend the physical impression cast by the object on the sense and lift one's mind to subtle planes of various significance and meaning. So this is page 110, and let's go to the find out the name of this section. What this is about? This is about verse 1. Verse 1? Okay. What does verse 1 say? Chaitanyad agatam shtula shukshma makam idam jagat. Asti said sadganam sarvam nashti said asti chid ganam. Is that Sanskrit or is that a language related to Sanskrit? Because this Indian is from South India and they speak different languages. There's Telugu, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. The world, which is of gross and subtle form, comes from consciousness. If it is affirmed, everything is existence through and through. If it is denied, it is consciousness through and through. Idam, that means this. Jagad means world. Sthula Shukshmatam, which is of gross and subtle form. Agatam comes. Chaitanyat, from consciousness. Ashti set, if it is affirmed. Survam, everything. Sadganam, existence through and through. Nashti set, if it is denied. Asti chidganam, is consciousness through and through. Okay, so that's the breakdown of all the words in Sanskrit, but this is the translation of this verse in Sanskrit. I guess it's Sanskrit or something like that. So it was translated into English as this world, which is of gross and subtle form, comes from consciousness. If it is affirmed, everything is existence through and through. If it is denied, it is consciousness through and through. So now the commentary on this verse. The self exists, matter exists. What is common to both cases is the predication exists. When a person says this exists, he is describing the existential aspect of the experience, and as far as he is concerned, is describing the experience itself. What he experiences is the action of a subjective consciousness interacting with an entity. The entity can be the immediate presence of an object seen as external to himself. It can be a barely distinguishable feeling arising from where he knows not, or a strong emotion which floods his being, or even the presence of an idea in his mind. Close scrutiny of the statement, the self exists, will show the simple meaning of it. It means only that one has in mind the vivid experience of a certain quality of awareness to which he gives the name self. Another will say matter exists. He too refers to a subjective entity experienced as a quality of awareness to which he gives the name matter. Regardless of the terms given in each case to the subjective entity, the quality of the two experiences may be very similar. In both cases, they refer only to the experience of a specific configuration of awareness in the respective minds. Awareness in Sanskrit is called Chaitanya. Here is a book. It is an interesting book. No one would suppose these two statements could be capable of causing any controversy. The weight of this book is 2 pounds. It contains 500 leaves of paper, and every page has something printed on it in black ink. So these are facts about the book, which can be verified or repudiated by anyone who examines it. Observation and verification are methods by which one obtains specific information. With this in hand, what was previously an awareness related to a subjective entity, in this case book, becomes now that quality of awareness called certitude in relation to it. Now, the second statement about our book, that it is interesting, cannot be universally accepted as the statement concerning the weight of it. The enjoyment of a special style of the book and the ideas it presents is the result of an interaction between the reader's own conscious ideation and belief structures, together with the incipient memories which condition him in a certain way, and the conceptual imaginary imagery which the author has presented. When a reader finds the book interesting, he then goes beyond it. His mind becomes holistically oriented towards the transformation it experienced through the modifications effected in its structuring by its interaction with the objectified ideas of the author. Now we have two sets of ideas that the same book, about the same book. One pertains to its gross aspect, the other to its subtle aspect. The Sanskrit term for gross is sthula, and for subtle, shukshma. So sthula is that kind of knowledge which is structured with impressions derived from our sensory system. For example, form, color, physical dimension, weight, and so on. The awareness which is shukshma is a form of comprehension arrived at by relating concepts which exist as ideas of the mind without much reference to the presence of the objective data. Even when a physical object is present in its gross aspect, one can transcend the physical impression cast by the object on the senses and lift one's mind to subtle planes of varied significance and meaning. So that's just to get a taste of what this book is about. And what I was reading is a little bit of verse number 1. There's 100 verses, and it's So the commentator had studied Western psychology, where so he's trying to relate it in a way that uh, uses a vocabulary that is relatable to Western Western people. Hmm. So that book that I was reading is again The Psychology of Darshanamala. And Darshanamala by Nitya Chaitanya Yati. Oh, Chaitanya wasn't that a word that was found in that first verse? In this first verse that it was in Sanskrit? Isn't the word Chaitanya? Yeah, there it is. The first word in the verse is Chaitanyad Agatam Shtula Shukshma Makam Idam Jugat. Ashti said, Shadganam Sarvam Nasti said Asti Sidganam. Oh boy. So I don't know Sanskrit, but so I'm doing what I can to make it come out somewhat how it's supposed to. It's pretty what is it called? Phonetic in a way? I don't know. I'm just guessing. Uh I know some things. Yeah. Shaitanya is consciousness or awareness. So Shaitanyat is from consciousness. Hmm. So let's take another verse. Apart from cause, there is no effect. Therefore, all this is unreal. For the unreal, how can there be an origin? Of the unoriginated, what dissolution? Hmm. I have another few books from that same school of Narayan Guru. I'd have to dig them out. Uh, uh, hmm. But I got some other books that I'm also trying to find. I can't find them. They're somewhere. Well, I know where they're not, but they'll appear eventually. Uh, like everything, things disappear and then reappear eventually, I hope. Hmm. So, I hope someone out there enjoyed this exploration into the mind, the mind, and time and space, and Vinci, the game of the ancients for the 21st century. Have you ventured yet? I ventured today. Ooh, reason to be jolly fun. Oh, I got a Christmas book. Well, I'll leave you, but just know that I'm going to be playing some Christmas songs. But if I play them on Zoom, the audio won't be very good. So I'm going to play them on my own by myself. Maybe I'll record them on video and then upload it to this channel and give it as a present to my followers on Wake Up and Think Clearly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.